All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty interesting.
Yeah, it should be a fun one.
We've got this source. It's called Texto Pegado.
Mm.
And, well, it's got this sequence of numbers in there.
Okay.
And I got to say, the way this thing unfolds is pretty wild.
Really?
Yeah. So the sequence, are you ready for this? It goes 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know that one.
You recognize it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, but like I said, where it goes from there.
Yeah, okay.
That's the really interesting part.
Gotcha.
So, for anyone listening who maybe doesn't recognize this sequence right off the bat,
Right.
is there like a name for this thing?
Yeah, so this is the Fibonacci sequence.
It's the Fibonacci sequence. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. Like, each number, you just get it by adding the two that come before it.
Oh, that's right.
Like, 1 + 1 gives you 2, then 1 + 2 gives you 3, 2 + 3 gives you 5, so on and so forth.
I mean, it seems so simple when you put it like that.
Yeah.
It's like, how can something so simple become so, complex and interesting?
Yeah, it really is fascinating. Like, you can find the sequence all over in nature.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Tons examples. Like, look at the way flower petals are arranged.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them, they have a Fibonacci number of petals. Like, a lily has 3. A buttercup has 5. And some daisies, they can have 34, 55, even 89 petals.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
You're telling me that just by using this simple addition rule, you can predict how many petals a flower is going to have.
It's pretty wild, right?
I never would have guessed that. It's crazy.
It really is. Like, you think about it, those petals are arranged very specifically, almost like they're trying to be as efficient as possible with the space they have,
Oh, yeah, that's really interesting.
And it's not just with flowers either. You see it in the way trees branch out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the number of branches at each level, it often lines up with a Fibonacci number, too.
It's like nature is using math to grow in like the most efficient way possible or something.
It's a popular theory, yeah. A lot of people think that this sequence, the Fibonacci sequence, and things related to it, like the golden ratio, they give some kind of advantage when it comes to packing things in efficiently or, finding the best way to grow.
I see.
It could be all about making sure leaves get as much sunlight as possible, or that a structure is as strong as it can be.
So are there other theories out there about why this pattern pops up so often?
Oh, yeah, there are a bunch.
Okay.
But a lot of them we haven't really been able to prove yet, Some researchers think it might be connected to how plants move nutrients around or even how they deal with stress from their environment. But there's still a lot we just don't understand.
Well, that makes sense. It's pretty complex stuff.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the golden ratio before.
Yeah.
What exactly is the connection between that and this Fibonacci sequence?
So the golden ratio is this irrational number. It's about 1.618. And the thing is, as you go further and further down the Fibonacci sequence, the ratio between each number and the one before it starts getting closer and closer to that golden ratio.
Hold on. So the further down this Fibonacci rabbit hole you go, the closer you get to this other mysterious number.
Exactly.
And that number shows up in the proportions of things in nature.
You got it.
This is getting pretty deep.
Yeah, it really is a deep dive, isn't it?
It is.
And it's not just nature either. Artists and architects have been using this golden ratio for centuries.
What? Really?
Oh, yeah, because it's supposed to create these really pleasing proportions. You see it in famous works of art, the design of buildings, heck, even the dimensions of credit cards.
Wow, I really had no idea.
Yeah.
That this Fibonacci sequence and this golden ratio had so many applications. This has been incredible.
It has been pretty wild.
We started with this simple sequence from Texto Pegado, and now we're talking about flowers and trees and art and architecture.
It's amazing how these things are all connected, isn't it?
It really is.
It makes you wonder, why is this sequence, this Fibonacci sequence, why is it everywhere? What's so special about it?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of advantages does it give to living things, to art, to design? What else is there that we haven't even discovered yet?
I don't know, but it's definitely something to think about.
Definitely.
It really makes you want to keep exploring this whole intersection of math and the world around us, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, thanks for joining us for this deep dive. It's been a fascinating journey.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
And to all our listeners out there, keep those questions coming, keep exploring, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See ya.